love to use skincare tools and devices to really step up my skincare routine, but a lot of them out there tend to be gimmicky, so I'm gonna share the tools that I actually use. If you're new to my channel, my name is Susan Yara. I have been in the beauty industry for 2 decades. I started off as a beauty editor. I now have my own skincare line, and I love to talk about skincare and beauty specifically on this YouTube channel. If that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe and like this video. All right, so skincare devices and tools, I kind of lumped them together because there aren't that many that I really love to use and that I will personally use on a regular basis. You know, I get questions about skincare devices all the time. Does this little like LED device work? Do I really need to add in microcurrent into my skincare routine? Should I get my own at-home XYZ device? There are so many tools out there, and I feel like we're only going to see more and more tools on the market, especially with the explosion of, you know, like massage tools and stuff like that. We're just gonna keep seeing more and more of these types of tools on the market. For the most part, I'd say at-home devices don't really give you the same effect that you get when you go see a professional. I always just kind of fall back on that. Like, professional devices are always going to be better and give you better results than the at-home devices. That said, there are devices and tools that can give you a really good result and can be worth using at home on a regular basis. One of those is a device I've been using for years and I've talked about several times and shown how to use it on this YouTube channel. It also happens to be our sponsor, and that is the PMD Clean Pro. I prefer the rose quartz version, but they have a few different versions that you can get of this. The real point of it is that it's a very gentle, easy to use cleansing brush. One of the main reasons why this is my preferred cleansing brush out of all the ones out on the market is truly because of the design of this. They made sure that they put this handle on it, which I think is really handy. For me, that's key to using a device like this. Like, if I don't have a handle and I have to do this, I'm not gonna really use it as much. For some reason, I really need the handle. I also just really love the way it works. It has 7,000 vibrations per minute, and it's a really smooth experience. It's very gentle on your skin, and you can just kind of feel that you're cleansing your skin. I actually did a challenge with PMD a few years ago, and it was very eye-opening for me. We signed up about 30 people to use the PMD Clean for 30 days straight with a customized skincare routine. The changes that we saw from people were amazing. They went from having really clogged pores to having beautiful clear skin in just 30 days of using this on a regular basis. And this is not an exaggeration at all, and they're not telling me that I have to bring that up at all. It was very eye-opening, and it's the reason why this is the cleansing brush I have continued to talk about for so long, because I just saw with my own eyes what this device can do. And I'm sure if people watching were part of that challenge that we did, they'll even agree, like, this changed their skin. And it's just such a simple way of exfoliating and deeply cleansing your skin. It works by vibrating all of the congestion out of your pores, and then it sweeps it away all at the same time. So it's a very good device to use. That vibration also helps to massage your face and stimulate blood flow, which is always great. It gives you that nice glowy look to your skin. And this is something that starts to kind of go away and diminish basically as you get older, along with everything else. It's not the thing I want you to focus on, but it does help to massage your skin. I also just find that silicone bristles are much more hygienic. They are odorless, they're antibacterial, they're easy to clean, they're waterproof. I mean, I've had this device for at least, I don't know, I wanna say I'm going on like 2 years, at least a year and a half with this one. It also has 4 different modes, so you can go from a gentle vibration to a deeper vibration, and also to different pulse settings. And then when you turn this around, you'll see it has rose quartz on the back that also can warm up. So you just press the button on the back. It's a very nice warm, it's not like a massage stone hot. You know, I have melasma, I would never do anything like that. It's just this nice warmth that adds to the massage, and it also helps your skincare products absorb into your skin better. If you haven't tried the PMD Clean yet, or you wanna try the rose quartz version or some of the other versions that they have, I do have a promo code for 20% off. The code is MIXMAKEUP20, and I'll leave it in the description box so you can shop. Next up is my LED device. Yes, I have an LED device, but it's not what you guys are thinking. It's not your typical at-home LED device. I recently purchased the Celluma Pro LED panel, and I'll tell you the reason why I chose this is because I did a ton of research on at-home LED devices, and I decided that this one was going to be the best bet for me. I also consulted with a bunch of my friends that are in the skincare industry, dermatologists, estheticians, all of them, to see what they thought would be best for me. And there were a lot of things that I was taking into account. I have talked about how I have melasma, for instance, and melasma can be very triggered by heat. So I tend to now avoid things like saunas and steam rooms and even really hot yoga classes or cycling classes, any activity that's going to make me overheat for no reason. And when it comes to LED devices, some of them can get really warm. And so I took a look at a lot of the devices on the market, even the Pro ones like this one, and I decided that this would be the best one for me if I'm using it on a regular basis. So I wanted something that wasn't going to warm up my skin every single time I used it. If you're not familiar with LED devices, they are really great. I mean, they have tons of studies out there that show that red light is really great if you want the anti-aging benefits of it. It stimulates fibroblasts in your skin, which then produces collagen. So it helps to just make your skin feel like it's firmer and looks younger. And it also helps to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles. So that's the main reason why I got it, was because, you know, I recently had my 40th birthday and I was kind of like, I deserve this. It's time to just make this look like it's not getting any older. So I chose the Celluma for that reason, the red LED lights, but this is actually a 3-mode LED device. So it has the blue lights as well, and you can also use them in combination, the red light and the blue light. Blue light is really great if you deal with acne, for instance, because the blue light helps to kill that bacteria that causes acne in the first place. It also helps to reduce oil production. So that oil that your oil glands make, it helps to actually reduce that. And then when you use them in combination, you're getting all of those benefits in one. You can even use this LED panel for pain management, for instance. Like, I have an ankle that I twisted like a year ago that still hurts me. So this helps with inflammation and it helps with that soreness that you get. So all of it together can just be very helpful with any other kind of different therapies that you're choosing. So it's just an all-around great device to have. And this is a professional device, so you know that you're getting strong enough power to actually penetrate your skin. The other thing you need to consider is how long the lights are on your skin, penetrating your skin. So the reason why I like a panel like this is because it covers your entire face and even your neck and chest area. When you're using those LED devices at home that are small and only cover one area, you technically would need to hold that device there for at least 20 minutes to truly see the benefits of it. But a lot of these at-home devices are just kind of like moving around on your face. You wouldn't hold it there for 20 minutes, then move it and hold it there for another 20 minutes, then move it and hold it there for 20 minutes. You might get some really small benefits from it, and especially as you use it regularly, like if you are using one of those devices on a daily basis, you might see some small benefits, but the real benefits come from using it regularly and also for longer periods of time, like 20 to 30 minutes. I've only been using my Celluma for about a month at this point, so I will update you guys if you want a video on that, maybe even on my personal channel, on my experience after I've been using it for a few months. Another tool that I highly recommend for at-home use and that I use pretty regularly is a dermaplaning tool. One of the easiest and most affordable options for a dermaplaning tool is one of these. It's essentially an eyebrow razor, and you can get these off of Amazon. I love the Shiseido brand of these. I just happen to not have them right now. This one is a Tinkle, which is a little bit cheaper. I find that these are sharp for like a one-time use and then not any longer after that. So you want to always make sure that you're using a really nice, fresh, sharp one. That way you're not nicking your skin. They're very easy to use, and this is truly all that you need. But there have been some fancier versions out on the market lately. The one that I've been using is from Versed. This is their dermaplaning tool. What I like is that it's a much larger razor, so it gets a bigger portion of your skin, so you basically do it faster. But it also has this slant and gets smaller at the tip, so if you have those little areas, the little like nooks that you want to get into, it's not as hard to use. That's actually the reason why these are great, is because they are so easy to get into all the little places and control it. But this one is great for that too. It has a very large handle, and you can also just replace the razors on it. So that's one of the things that makes it really nice, is that you can hold on to the actual tool and just replace the razor. I have a whole video on how to dermaplane, and a lot of people will tell you this isn't real dermaplaning, because real dermaplaning happens at an esthetician's office or a dermatologist's office, and they use an actual surgical scalpel to actually dermaplane your face. They're really getting in there and exfoliating that top layer of your skin and the vellus hair, that peach fuzz that you have on your skin, to just give you that that super smooth skin. And what they tend to do is include it with some type of a treatment, like a chemical peel or microdermabrasion or something. So you're getting this really intense treatment for your skin. That kind of stuff I recommend for a professional's office, obviously. I wouldn't recommend doing that at home because it's really sharp, and your skin is also very sensitive when you go in with the scalpel because you're basically getting down to that really fresh new layer of skin. So you can imagine how smooth your skin feels. This is a more tapered down version of that. You're essentially just shaving your face, but shaving your face comes with lots of exfoliation. It's a deeper exfoliation, and you're just getting that instant smoothing benefit because when you get rid of that peach fuzz, it just makes your skin smooth. So your makeup just applies smoother and looks smoother on your skin, and your skin just feels smoother in general. I tend to only do this on special occasions, like if I really want to look like I'm super glowy and my skin is super smooth, then I will go ahead and use an at-home device like this. And then other than that, I'll use it like once every 2 months or so because I don't really have a ton of peach fuzz that bothers me. But I know lots of people who do this weekly. Some people do this like every other day. It really just depends on your own skin, what your skin can handle, and also how much peach fuzz you actually have. Next up is a device that you've heard me talk about several times. I also have videos about this and how to use it, and that is the NUFACE Trinity facial toning device. I am just a fan of microcurrent in general, but this is really the one that I got started on years ago, and I've talked about that. I have tried lots of other devices, and I think that all of them are really good. I'm just, like I said, a fan of microcurrent in general for the face, but this is the one that I always end up going back to because I feel like it's the most user-friendly. It feels like a really nice massage for the skin. I love all of the different gels that they sell with this device as well. So, you know, they have anti-aging ones, they have one that has like niacinamide in it and stuff. So they've done a really good job of like keeping up with, you know, the different skincare products that you want to use with this device as well. I don't know, I just think that this is something great to use. I can see a difference in my face whenever I use it. And even if I stop using it for a little bit, I'll like fall off for like a month or two because I get lazy. I can add it right back in, and it's like exercise for your face. You can immediately see that your skin and your face looks so much more toned and lifted. And then when you stop using it, you just kind of go back to normal, and then you can add it right back in whenever you want to. So I highly recommend the NUFACE. I think it's well worth the cost of the device. And even if it's not this one, I still think that microcurrent is an amazing technology for the skin. And then the last tool that I use on a regular basis is my facial massage tool. This one is from Sacheu, and most people would refer to it as a jade roller, but as you can see, this one is actually stainless steel, and that's actually why I like it. The reason why I prefer this facial roller over like a jade roller or one of those like rose quartz rollers, I actually think those are really pretty, but this is the most durable of all the facial rollers that I have ever used. All of the jade rollers that I have been gifted or that I have purchased on my own, they have all broken. The minute like I accidentally drop it, which by the way, they fall all the time because they're rollers. So if you like put it down in a precarious place, which I tend to do, I don't know why I'm that person, but I always put my, even like my computer and my phone down in the weirdest places, and they just fall down and they break. This has not broken. It is really durable. It's actually really heavy, which is something that I like about it. It has this like weight to it that makes you feel like you massage your face a lot better too. The stainless steel is also antibacterial, which is great for your skin. You don't want to put anything on your skin that's going to be porous or, you know, absorb too much stuff, in my opinion, and then also then spread bacteria. It's easy to clean because it is stainless steel. And my favorite thing about it is that the stainless steel feels nice and cool on your skin. You can put this in the refrigerator and then pull it out and massage, and it'll help to really reduce any kind of puffiness that you have in your face. I'm a little bit too lazy to, you know, like think ahead of time, put it in the fridge, then pull it out when I'm ready to use it. But it really is just a great facial massager. I always recommend having a lot of slip. So, you know, like wait till you're done with your entire skincare routine and you have your moisturizer on. Even better if you have some kind of an oil to really give it that glide. But I find that this also just glides really, really easily on your skin. There's no tugging or anything. This is really one of my favorites out of all of the facial rollers out there on the market. And it's also just $35, which I think is great for something this durable. Like I said, I've had it for a year and it has not broken on me once. So those are all the at-home facial devices and tools that I use on a regular basis. Some of these I've been using for years, like the PMD, and I swear by them. Again, I have a promo code if you are curious about PMD. It's MixMakeup20, and I'll leave it in the description box below. If there are any other devices or tools that you're curious about, feel free to ask in the comments below. You can also find me on Instagram. I'm at Susan Yara, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.